She watched her sister die in a Nazi concentration camp. Years later, she stood face to face with the soldier who did it. What she did next shocked the world and showed what true forgiveness looked like. Corrie 10. Boom was a humble Dutch watchmaker. She lived with her father and sister Betsy in Haarlem, Netherlands. When the Nazis invaded during World War II, Corrie and her family risked everything to hide Jews in their home. For months, they operated a secret refuge behind a false wall in her bedroom. They called it the hiding place. They saved dozens of lives. But in 1944, they were betrayed. Corrie, Betsy, and their father were arrested. Their father died 10 days later. Corrie and Betsy were sent to Ravensbrück, one of the most brutal concentration camps for women. Inside Ravensbrück, they faced starvation, disease, cruelty beyond words. But Betsy, though sick and frail, kept reminding Corrie, there is no pit so deep that God's love is not deeper still. In those freezing barracks, filled with lice and fear, they whispered prayers. They read a smuggled Bible by flashlight. And they chose to love, even in hell. But then, Betsy died. Corrie was left alone, devastated, clinging to a promise. There is no hatred that cannot be healed. A short time later, Corrie was unexpectedly released. Later she learned it was a clerical error. Every woman her age was sent to the gas chambers the next week. God had spared her for a purpose. Corrie spent the rest of her life sharing her story across more than 60 countries. She spoke of forgiveness, grace, and God's mercy, even for those who hurt us most. But her greatest test came in 1947. After speaking in a church in Germany, a man approached her. He extended his hand and said, "I was a guard at Ravensbrück, but I've become a Christian now. Will you forgive me?" Corrie froze. In her heart, rage, grief, betrayal. She remembered Betsy's last breath. But then, she remembered the cross. She remembered Jesus' words. "Father, forgive them." She prayed silently. "Jesus, help me." And with trembling arms, she took his hand. "I forgive you." Brother, she felt warmth flood her body. It wasn't her strength. It was Christ's. Corrie's story echoes Colossenses 3:13. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And Romans 12:21. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's choosing to release what's killing us inside, and trusting that God is the ultimate judge and healer. Corrie ten Boom's legacy isn't just about surviving a concentration camp. It's about what she chose to carry with her after the pain. She chose love. She chose mercy. She chose to reflect Jesus in a world that had forgotten him. What about you? Who do you need to forgive today? If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs healing. And don't forget to subscribe to Unseen Triumphs, where we tell the stories of how faith overcomes even the darkest moments.